maybe about a third of us, this is relatively new. So this may be a good refresher for some of you. I'm going to go through it all and try to give the short version of what Kris did. So Kris mentioned one of the big purposes of this yoga was to bring some awareness to some of the very subtle energies running through our bodies, and to bring some of these energy systems and chakras into balance and harmony with each other, and to clear some of the blockages within our energy field. So great practice to do every morning. I have, and I just love it. Some of the benefits he mentions are an increased awareness, an increased ability to concentrate, greater energy and vitality, increased blood flow to all areas of the body. So it's well worth the endeavor. So what we'll do initially is I'll tell you how Kris divided the body. What he did is he created 3 centers. A lower center, which is about from the top of the legs to the top of the abdomen, and he called this the Earth Center. And this is the center that grounds us to our physical experience. And Kris gave the suggestion of maybe choosing a powerful earth creature like a bear or an elephant or something like that, that we can visualize when we focus on this energy center. The next one is from about the bottom of the lungs to the collarbone, and he termed this one the water center. So this is our middle center, and this is the one that connects us with our emotional experience. And for this center, we can pick a large sea creature, so maybe something like a whale or a dolphin would work well here. And above that is our higher center, so shoulders and up. And this is our air center. And this is the one that is responsible for some of the more subtle psychological energies, some of our inner senses, things like this. And so a big air creature, maybe like a heron or an eagle or a hawk, you could choose for the visualization for this one. So to start, a couple of points I'm going to make. The first one is posture. And we can start with our feet about shoulder width apart. So about 16 to 18 inches is about shoulder width. And then what you want to do is, if you focus on your pelvis and you picture it kind of like a bowl, what we're going to do is we're just going to tilt it back, just very subtly, keeping our very low abdomen taut throughout the exercise. And then what you can do is you can just gently unlock your knees so they're not extended. And then what we'll do is we'll pull our shoulder blades back, and arms relaxed, palms facing our thighs. And here we go. So, before we go, I want to mention breathing. Kris mentions if you can kind of picture your abdomen like a balloon, and what you want to do is when you're breathing, if you fill, this is about the first 2/3 of your breath, you fill your abdomen like a balloon, and then the last third, you're going to fill the chest. So it kind of looks like this. And that would be proper breathing throughout the exercise. And then if you can breathe through the nose, that's ideal. A good way to do that is if you swallow, you'll find your tongue just behind your 2 front teeth. And that position's perfect for nostril breathing. So to start, what we're going to do here is we'll let our subconscious know that we're safe and everything's okay. And Kris recommends 3 or 4 sighs for that. Nice audible sigh. So here we go. One more. And we'll start with our sunrise. So I'll demonstrate it one time and then we can do it all together. This is right hand over the heart and left hand over the right. And then just like the sun rising up over the horizon, we're going horizon. We're going to extend the arms over the head as we inhale. And exhale with palms up at shoulder level. And And then inhale as we bring the right hand towards the heart, and left hand over right, and followed by an exhale. 7 times. Here we go. Okay, we're on to our air center. Part of being mindful in this practice is, Kris mentioned things like paying attention to our heart rate and our breath, and paying attention to the movements that we do throughout our body. And if you have the ability, some of you I'm sure are very sensitive, you can pick up on some of the very subtle energy changes that occur while you do the exercise. Even the energy giving rise to thought, I've heard some people are even that sensitive, so it's something to work towards. I know I'm not there. So we'll start with the higher energy center. This is the big air creature. It's something you can use as a visualization. For this, what we're going to do is we're going to laterally bend, right arm up over the head, left arm's going to come down towards your knee, and like a big bird in a large swooping motion, we're going to grab the air in front of us and rotate behind us and come through and finish with your arm relaxed at your side. And we'll repeat with the left. Center. This is our water center. So for this, we bring our hands to our heart in a prayer-like position. And starting with an inhale, we're going to exhale and extend out in front of us like a big sea creature. Back of the hands touch. We pull through as if we're swimming, bringing right back behind us. And then as we inhale, the hands come back to the heart again. 7 times. Here we go. Now we're on to our lower center, the earth center. You can imagine yourself as a large earth creature for this if you like. For this one, what we're going to do is we're going to flex at the hip. We're going to rotate our leg laterally and then bring it down to the floor with a nice thump, feeling the earth's energy. This is the one to ground us. And then we'll do it again. The other leg, 7 times.
I like this one.
You're welcome to growl. Lost count, I think this is 7. Okay, and at this point, Kris mentioned that we can let out another audible sigh. And the last little visualization he gave us is if you take a moment and bring some awareness in the energy in your hands right now, what you can do is you can allow or even imagine that energy to rise up through your arms and into your body. And then what you can do is, if you allow that energy to rise, you can visualize that energy starting to activate, connect, and harmonize all of your upper chakras, your upper energy centers. And then we'll bring that right down to our middle center, activating those energy centers. And into our lower earth center. And then you can take that energy and we'll bring it right back into the heart. And right now you can imagine a bubble of energy coming out from your heart, and it's going to expand in all directions and connect with the energy field of your body. So at your own pace, take a moment here